Schools often overlook essential survival skills, leaving children unprepared for real world challenges. Parents are increasingly aware of this gap, as shown by the rising interest in survival skills for kids. This presentation will explore age appropriate methods to equip children with practical skills, ensuring they are ready for emergencies without instilling fear.
The educational system often overlooks practical survival skills, focusing instead on academics. Yet, 75% of parents feel schools neglect life-saving basics. With rising natural disasters and complex challenges, children need skills beyond academics to handle emergencies like floods, getting lost, or home crises. Equipping them with these skills is crucial for their safety and independence. Parents naturally want to shield their children, but true protection involves teaching them to navigate challenges independently. This approach builds confidence, enhances critical thinking, and develops practical skills. By preparing children for the unexpected, we empower them to face real-world situations with resilience and competence. Schools often overlook teaching situational awareness, leaving children unprepared to assess their surroundings or identify potential dangers. Practical first aid, including wound care and emergency recognition, is rarely hands-on. Additionally, essential skills like finding or building temporary shelter and navigating without technology are seldom addressed, creating a significant education gap.
For ages 3 to 5, focus on basic safety, stranger danger, identifying safe adults, and memorizing names. Ages 6 to 8 should learn simple navigation, shelter finding, and help protocols, including phone number and address memorization. Ages 9 to 12 advance to fire safety, basic foraging, signaling for rescue, and simple first aid techniques. Situational awareness is crucial for children's safety. Encourage them to play I Spy to identify exits and safe spots. Use scenario-based questions like, "What would you do if?" to enhance their decision-making. Observing people, places, and environmental cues empowers children to make informed choices, fostering confidence and safety. Home preparedness is crucial for safety. Teach children their full home address, parents' names, and emergency contacts. Identify emergency supplies and plan escape routes. Establish meeting spots and practice crawling under smoke. Role-play emergencies, simulate power outages, and practice calling 911. These steps ensure readiness for any home emergency. Children should learn to read basic maps and understand map legends. Use a compass to find north and recognize trail markers. Identifying natural landmarks and understanding the sun's position for direction are key. Older children can find north using the North Star. These skills are vital for hiking, camping, and safety if separated from adults.
Swimming is a vital survival skill. Children should master basic strokes, treading water, and floating to rest. Recognizing hazards like strong currents and thin ice is crucial. Teach them to never swim alone and respect warnings. For rescues, emphasize using flotation devices and the reach, throw, don't go principle to ensure safety.
In survival situations, shelter is crucial. Children should prioritize creating simple tarp or blanket shelters, building lean-tos with branches, or finding natural shelters like rock overhangs. Understanding insulation principles to maintain body heat is essential. These skills can be practiced in backyards or parks, making learning both engaging and vital for survival. Fire safety is paramount. Clear debris, have water ready, never leave fires unattended, and extinguish completely. Teach older children fire starting with matches, lighters, and flint. Gather tinder, kindling, and fuel wood properly. Once safety is ensured, use fire for warmth, cooking, water purification, and signaling. Always supervise and follow local regulations. Teach children to recognize when injuries need adult attention. Clean minor wounds with soap and water. Apply bandages and stop bleeding with pressure. Address burns, stings, and sprains. Instruct on calling 911, providing essential information. Use child-sized first aid kits for practice and role-play scenarios to build emergency response confidence.
Humans can only survive about 3 days without water, making it a top priority in emergencies. Teach children to recognize dehydration signs and daily water needs. Show how to find water sources like streams, lakes, and rain. Demonstrate purification methods, boiling, cloth filtration, and using purification tablets or filters.
Teach children to identify 3 to 5 safe local edible plants. Avoid the universal edibility test for safety. Emphasize, when in doubt, go without. All berries and mushrooms are dangerous unless identified by an expert. Recognize spoiled food by smell, appearance, and texture. Foraging is less urgent than shelter, water, and signaling in survival.
For older children, teach knife safety. Cut away from the body, maintain a blood circle, and store knives properly. Start younger kids with butter knives. Introduce multi-tools. Use screwdrivers, pliers, and scissors appropriately. Child-friendly multi-tools are ideal for practice. Teach essential knots, square knot, bowline, and taut line hitch for practical applications.
Mastering signaling for help is crucial. Use universal distress signals like 3 whistle blasts or SOS in Morse code. Create X-shaped ground markers for aerial visibility. Employ practical methods. A whistle carries further than voice, a signal mirror reflects sunlight, and bright clothing forms visible patterns. Equip children with whistles and teach calm emergency calls. Trusting instincts is crucial for safety. Teach children to heed their intuition and prioritize safety. Encourage self-reliance by framing survival skills as empowering tools. Praise problem solving to build confidence. Regular practice helps turn skills into instinctive responses, gradually increasing complexity to enhance competence and confidence.
Engage your family in preparedness through practical scenarios. Simulate power outages to locate emergency supplies in darkness. Conduct lost-in-the-park drills for children to practice seeking help. Plan home fire evacuations with multiple exit routes. Equip children with personal emergency kits, including flashlights, whistles, and first aid supplies, assigning age-appropriate responsibilities.
Explore community programs like Red Cross Youth First Aid courses and local wilderness schools. Engage with scouting organizations and attend nature education events. Enhance learning with books like Survivor Kid and Hatchet. Utilize online resources such as Campgrounds of America, Outdoor Skills Blog, and Federal Emergency Management Agency's Youth Preparedness resources for comprehensive skill building. Survival skills empower children, offering peace of mind to parents and fostering independence. Begin with basic awareness, advancing gradually to build confidence without anxiety. Regular practice reinforces learning and strengthens family bonds. Prioritize empowerment over fear. The ultimate gift is not shielding children from the world, but equipping them with confidence and tools to navigate its challenges.